Hi everyone, welcome back. This is a Sama V40 ATX case, not to be confused with the V40 from a certain brand of smartphone maker and a certain brand of car. Now let's dive into the details of the V40 over here. Appearance wise, it does not look any different compared to other multi-glass case with perforated vents at the bottom, but as a case itself, it actually has many nice points. The first is that it comes with 6 PWM fans. They shine nicely, as you can see, 1 at the rear, 2 at the side here, and 3 at the bottom. The second thing I like is that this case comes with a nice hub for fan and RGB, a really huge plus point that works very well with the first point. At the top are the I/O, and there's USB Type-C connectivity, and what's nice is that it does come with an actual front USB Type-C connector. The panels of this case are toolless and they lock on securely. The structure looks like it supports BTF components and it comes with a drive tray. The bottom compartment is spacious from front to rear, and lastly, it has a nice touch on the PSU area with foam padding that runs from the front to the back of the PSU instead of just some tiny rounded padding. Now the case does have some shortcomings. The first one being that the cables by default are poorly managed, so I did what I can to tidy up everything before starting work. The second thing is that this case is actually space constrained. For example, a lot of cases are actually taller with 3 fans. This one is shorter and 2 fans, and when you install, for example, you want to install the motherboard, you should connect all the connection you need before having the board going in, because after the board is in, the fans will block the accessibility to the pins. And then there's a third thing that I don't like. It's also same related to the space, but it's for the top part, because it is so close to the top. When you install an AIO, it will block a whole chunk of the motherboard and it will block the memory as well. So in cases you want to troubleshoot or remove the memory, it's going to be a huge hassle because the clearance at the top is very little. Now in this case, as you see, I've installed a cooler, and this cooler is from Sama, which I have another review for, which is the Sama A60 tower cooler. Very nice cooler. Now you might be wondering, how's the airflow like? And suffice to say, I'm not showing benchmarks here just yet, but I can show you that when I close the glass compared to having it open, the temperature difference is little to none. In fact, I did 3 runs with the fan closed, and you know what? That's one of the reading that the temperature was 0.3 degrees Celsius cooler than the one with the panel open. What I'm saying is that these are runtime variances, so the airflow is so good that there's literally no difference whether it is open or closed. After all, there's 5 intake fans and there's really air intake through the perforated panels at the bottom. And as always, the hand drone footage before we end this video. So overall, this case is a nice case. However, other things to note is that it's retailing on Amazon and the retail price is about 95 US, which I find is on the steep side considering, you know, this kind of design, it's not new, and there are many cases with this kind of design at lower price point. No doubt the fans are, I really like the fans. I like that there's a hub and it supports BTF connectivity. However, I think again the price I think is still on the steeper side, so a lower price point would be more suitable for this product. Nevertheless, a good product, just a matter of matching of the price. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Do remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and bye bye.